Centennial Bank Stadium, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State, and fans have been fired up for this one all day. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. The Bobcats will kick it away to start. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Arkansas State's offense takes the field for the first time today. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And, David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws, the whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Makes the grab on the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Using the quick game. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Bryant. Quickly complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Getting set for the point after. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Texas State Bobcats offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
The give is to Garcia. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They move the tight end all over. They'll try to power their way ahead. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. They go to the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I like the idea of going draw there. You're trying to sell pass, but you still need to do a better job up front executing those blocks. There's too many one-on-ones where they got beat, and as a result, they suffer a negative play.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. He'll let one go down the right side. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. To the ground with the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Pocket starts to collapse. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. To the air, it's Bryant. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. The Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. He's there to make the stop. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
They make the stop, but the sweet pull and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. The give on the inside. Discards a man. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Bryant. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. on the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Wants to pass. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
14, Texas State, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They'll go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Now they're going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Bobcats are rolling down the field. Give to the back.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Fresh set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Got room on the return. The 30. At the 20. Into the end zone unimpeded. Except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Stanford overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Palo Alto, this Cardinal team has to be thrilled with this result.
Time to take a shot. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Timeout, Texas State.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
The offense set for a first down play. He's going to pass. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
On to punt it away.
He gets a block. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Red Wolves will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Oh, he got loose. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
At the 30. That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to move it through the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing to score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Running back goes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Shakes off the tackler. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Number 24.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
Texas State.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 11. Set to kick it away.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Red Wolves send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was... They can't convert on 3rd down. And the Bobcats will punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And the coverage team will get to it, and they'll down it just inside the 30. The offense lining up for a first down play. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. A little release to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Right back to the well. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. It's on target and complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. That last completion sets them up on 2nd down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas State. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd down.
The handoff as they run the counter play here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Red Wolves will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run the draw.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much.
Looking deep down the right side. Pulls it in inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a touchdown, Bobcats. They move on top here in the 4th.
Touchdown, Texas State.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Texas State, 28. Arkansas State, 21.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Looking at a 2nd and short now. The give to the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Back to the ground with the running back. He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been leaders in rushing all season long. And the Bobcats have moved it inside the 20. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. It's complete to the left. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Yeah, this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down. And
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas State.
Touchdown.
That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
that is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just getting the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong.